Picture a place where the entire knowledge of the ancient world was gathered under one roof, a place where mathematicians debated the cosmos, where philosophers challenged the limits of the human mind, where explorers and scientists rewrote humanity's understanding of the universe. That place existed. It was called the Library of Alexandria. For centuries, it stood as a symbol of human brilliance. But then, it vanished, burned, destroyed, forgotten. And with it, possibly, entire branches of knowledge that might have changed the course of our world forever. The Library of Alexandria wasn't just a building, it was a vision. Founded in the 3rd century BCE by the Ptolemaic dynasty, it aimed to collect every book in existence. Ships that docked at the port of Alexandria were searched. Scrolls were copied by scribes, originals stored in the library, and duplicates returned to their owners. Over time, it became the beating heart of ancient scholarship. Inside its halls, knowledge flowed like a river. Thinkers like Euclid, the father of geometry, taught here. Eratosthenes calculated the circumference of the Earth with astonishing accuracy. Astronomers debated whether the Earth revolved around the sun. Centuries before Copernicus, there were manuscripts on medicine, engineering, philosophy, astronomy, mathematics, many of which never survived anywhere else. But its true power wasn't just the knowledge stored, it was the conversations it sparked. Imagine walking through vast corridors lined with scrolls from Greece, Egypt, Persia, India, even China. Scholars from distant lands met here, exchanged ideas, challenged each other, and fused knowledge from different civilizations. It was a living network, a kind of ancient internet of minds. And then, it began to disappear. No one knows exactly how the library was destroyed. Some say Julius Caesar accidentally burned it during his civil war in 48 BCE. Others believe later attacks, Christian purges or Muslim conquests, dealt the final blow. Historians suspect it was not one single event, but a slow erosion. Fire, neglect, political chaos. Knowledge doesn't always die in flames. Sometimes, it just fades away. What was truly lost? That's the mystery. Ancient historians spoke of hundreds of thousands of scrolls, but we don't know their exact contents. What if some contained scientific discoveries centuries ahead of their time? What if medical breakthroughs, astronomical models, or forgotten philosophies vanished before they could reshape civilizations? We will never know the full answer, but glimpses survive. For example, Eratosthenes calculated Earth's circumference to within 1% accuracy using shadows and sticks. Hero of Alexandria invented early steam-powered devices almost 2,000 years before the Industrial Revolution. Archimedes explored mathematical concepts that wouldn't be formally developed until modern calculus. These are only fragments, hints of what might have been. Now pause for a moment and think. If humanity had not lost that knowledge, if the chain of intellectual progress had never been broken, where would we be today? Would the Renaissance have happened 1,000 years earlier? Would space travel, modern medicine, or quantum theory have emerged centuries ahead of schedule? The burning of the library isn't just a tragedy of the past. It's a fork in the road of human history. But here's the deeper truth. The Library of Alexandria didn't vanish overnight. It decayed slowly. Because empires shifted, priorities changed, and curiosity faded. Knowledge isn't just destroyed by fire. It's destroyed when people stop protecting it, stop valuing it, stop questioning the world around them. The real warning of Alexandria isn't about flames. It's about complacency. Today we live in a time where more information is stored than ever before. But information isn't the same as wisdom. Just as scrolls can be lost in fire, digital knowledge can vanish through neglect, censorship, or apathy. The library reminds us that human progress is fragile. It depends on curiosity, preservation, and open exchange of ideas. And maybe, just maybe, some of that lost knowledge isn't gone forever. Fragments of manuscripts have been found in deserts, monasteries, and forgotten vaults. Scholars use new technologies, multispectral imaging, AI reconstruction, to bring faint words back to life. Piece by piece, we're recovering whispers of that vanished world. But the real library was never only in stone walls. It lived in minds, conversations, questions, and that kind of library can be rebuilt. The story of Alexandria isn't just a tale of loss. It's a reminder that knowledge is power, but only if we choose to protect, share, and advance it. Its ashes ask us a question. Will we build greater libraries in our time, or let our own vanish silently? This is Zyric, where hidden history, ancient mysteries, and human curiosity meet. Subscribe for more deep journeys into the past, because understanding yesterday may shape the future we build tomorrow.